Yo, swiggity swag, my swiggity lads. Check it out. You may not notice, but this is in fact a brand new helmet. What? Thank you. I don't know if that camera can see because the sun's blinding it. So anyway, this is actually the Ruroc Atlas 2.0. I got it early to review it. I got another one too, so I have two of them. And this is the one that I customized. I took the parts off of my, Venator Atlas, and I put them on this one. Something else that's new about it, aside from looking identical and being a new helmet, is I have the GoPro 8 on here. Finally switched to it. It was tough for me to be able to get this GoPro to fit on this helmet and my cables and stuff, but now it's nice. Oh, my muscles. Or the lack thereof. Lack of my muscles. Something hurts. Oh, it's so nice out. Quick interruption. It's 60 degrees. It's going to be 63 degrees. It is nice. As if there's a G-force. No, that's not a G-force. It's more like an F-force. Not quite to G, but there's certainly a lot of force in the alphabet somewhere. Anyways, I think I have done enough riding with the new Atlases to form my opinions on it. I'm going to write a review and do a review video, which I'm looking forward to because I think I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully that'll come out soon. That being said, I want to kind of save my opinions on it for that video instead of talking about them now, but I'll just say, short version, obviously everybody like it. It improves in many ways. I like it obviously more than the first one. It's my favorite helmet now. I mean, the last Ruroc was my favorite. Now this is my favorite, and I'm very happy to have it. Is this a two-tone? It is. Wow. I was confused. It's like it's blue, and then it is not blue, and now it is purple, and now it is not blue. I'm just trying to decide if it's a wrap. It's gotta be a wrap. Who would get their new Gladiator painted? Well, she can't tell me because she's looking at her phone, so she doesn't see me looking at her Jeep. I love being in traffic. Dude, so, side story, and I'll take all these side story I can because I don't have a lot that I was prepared to talk about, but I was in Kansas for like 4 days, and I had my R8 there again because another sibling of mine got married, and as is tradition now, when a sibling gets married in Kansas, I got to drive my R8 there. So I drove my R8 there, and man, I had such a freaking good time. I was there for like 4 days, and I drove like 500 miles. I drove around so much. I had such a good freaking time. So I haven't been on a bike in over a week. Yeah, and I love the car, but nothing beats this bike. Woo! This isn't important. I just thought of it though. I was at Quick Trip because freaking Quick Trip, and they freaking have Chuck Norris all over their marketing material now. I was like, oh, that's cool. They got Chuck Norris. Well, why would Quick Trip ever want to sponsor me? I've always wanted to be sponsored by Quick Trip because I love Quick Trip, and they're like in all my videos and everything. But I was like, well, they got Chuck Norris, so why would they want little old me? And I pull up his Instagram, and I was like, what the flip? I have more followers on Instagram than Chuck Norris. I have more followers on Instagram than Quick Trip. Like, what is going on? Now, I know that's not representative of how famous he is. He's a freaking household name, right? But it's still weird. It's like, me? I have more Instagram followers than Chuck freaking Norris? I was like, dude. I'm not saying it to brag. It's just a fact. And I was like, well, maybe one day Quick Trip would consider sponsoring me. Gosh, that'd be a happy day. I don't know where I'm riding right now. Honestly, I don't care. I don't have a lot of time. Oh. That's just such good news. Love this bike. Oh, here's something I don't love. This was a good idea I had, which wasn't a super amazing idea, but this is a Bluetooth remote, and the whole point is you sync it to your phone. And I have, I'm not wearing them right now, but I have wireless earbuds or earplugs that play music that I wear when I'm wearing this helmet because they block out the engine noise, but I can also hear the music. And the idea was, when I'm driving on this bike, it's just so darn loud. If someone wanted to talk to me at a light or something, I can't hear them. And if I have music in, I can't hear them because there's no controls. I can't use my touch screen. The buttons are way up my helmet. I can't turn the music off, and I'm screwed. And it's like, if only there was some kind of like accessible button on my handlebar, and I realized they probably sell a remote for that. And sure enough, they do. There's one remote. It's kind of neat. At least it would be if it freaking worked. So there's like a watch battery in there, and it's gotta be the design because the battery just barely moves inside of its compartment, and so it doesn't make contact with the leads, and it'll just keep turning on and off and all the time, and it's just like so annoying. So I've decided if I want to try to fix it myself or just buy a second one and hope the second one doesn't have the same defect. Okay, I was gonna get in trouble, but now he's just holding the middle lane to himself. He's like, one Spartan, hold the line! And now I'm stuck. Dude, I had a dream a cop was like chasing me or something. It's weird what you remember during the day. Like, you'll remember, oh yeah, I was dreaming about that. But now seeing him, I remember I totally had a dream that I was being chased by a cop or something. I can't remember. It was stressful. yeah, that's what the main topic of this video is going to end up being, is how stressed I am. I'm trying to avoid talking about it, but man, like, when you dream, like, I'm like diverting from the main topic, but if I have to get up early for a flight or something when it's really important that I have to wake up on time, I will dream about not falling asleep or making sure I wake up. I'll just dream about it all night long. So that's funny. But anyway, the reason I said that is because apparently I'm just dreaming about being stressed, because I've been so stressed lately. And the reason it's going to be annoying for me to talk about it at all is because I can't tell you anything. I can't tell you the reasons for why I'm stressed and what I'm dealing with right now. Eventually you will find out everything, so that's something, but I just can't tell you right now for reasons that I can't explain, so it's really vague and annoying, and I'm sure you don't want to hear it. But the fact is I'm stressed right now, and the only reason I'm really telling you this is to, I guess, excuse my, I don't know, behavior or explain it away or anything like that. So I wish I could have a radar detector on this bike. Man, the radar detector in my Jeep, I have a radar detector that I switch between the Jeep or the R8 depending on which one I'm driving. Having that in the R8 in Kansas was so darn helpful. I wish I could have one, and I guess if I was determined I could set one up on this bike, but the thing about radar detectors is they're not made to be waterproof, and you kind of would want one to be waterproof on a motorcycle since it'd be exposed to the elements. That'd be nice to know, but oh well. I realize it's been a while, and I'm not promising anything, but I'm likely going to have a meetup or mini-meet, whatever, here in Maryland in a month, I guess. I don't know, maybe soon. Eventually, here, this spring, or spring, winter, what is it now? It's early March. Soonish, I'm going to have a meetup here in Maryland. I haven't done this since the winter, I don't think. Maybe the fall, so I need to do another one of those. Give you guys a chance to come out and hang out. Oh, yes! Woohoo! Good news! Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I can tell this story. Among the many things I'm stressing about and dealing with, one is, it's not all bad news. This is some good news. And I can tell you some details, not too much, but good news. And I guess, I don't know if this is going to be relevant to the meetup because it's going to take a while, but here we go. I am finally, and I say finally because I've been planning and thinking about doing this for years, honestly. I'm finally updating spam cards. And I've been out of spam cards for a while. And people keep asking, you spam cards? Like, sorry, I don't. I'm getting new ones. I have a new design. It's freaking time. I finally have moved on them. And they have been ordered. They've been designed and they've been ordered. And unfortunately, it's probably going to be a month until I get them because they're going to take a while to make. And when I do, then I will always have spam cards on me. If ever you see me, I'll be able to give it to you. I'll talk more about that when I have them and stuff. I might make like a dedicated video about the new spam card. I'm excited because, I mean, I'm happy about it, and it's something I've been wanting to do for so long. I think you guys are really going to dig it. But the reason I thought to say it is because I don't know if I'll have them at the next meetup or not here in Maryland, but when I get the cards, I will always have them, whether I'm at a meetup or not. If you see me, just ask for one. I'll talk about that later when I actually have them. I haven't talked about the GoPro 8 at all. I wasn't going to make a review video on this itself, so I'll give my opinions really quick. The reason I was excited to get this camera is because it does away with the stupid external mic adapter that you have to use. The catch is you have to use this media mod. It works in place of the mic adapter, so it's essentially this big fat case on the GoPro. If I had been using just the GoPro, it wouldn't be such a huge profile on my helmet. It'd look a lot cleaner. The pro side is this way you don't have a dongle you have to contend with and figure out how to fit somewhere on the helmet. It fits better, but it's still a big excessive thing, which is really dumb. But I mean, it's better, I think, as far as compatibility with the helmet, trying to get to fit better than the last one. So I guess I'm happy about it. This is the first video I'm making with this camera and with this helmet. I have ridden with this camera for a while, and I've ridden with the new Atlases for a while, but it's my first time making a video. Yay, 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 yay. Nice and gentle. And off the hill. Woo! Front wheel came up. We're okay. I know for myself, and I bet this is true for a lot of you who ride, when you ride, you don't think about anything. Your mind just goes blank, which is what I prefer. I mean, sometimes for some people, we like to go ride and just think about something, but that's not typically how it works. You'll hear people say when they go ride, I needed to clear my head. That's how it works. You can literally go blank and not think, and it's nice. It's like, take a break from thinking, take a break from worrying, And so when I'm not talking about stuff to you guys and not talking, I'm usually very quiet. I'm just like this, nice and quiet and as happy as can be. It's therapy, dude. After the freaking stress I'm dealing with, all the vague things that I can't talk about, just being able to get on the bike for a few minutes. I've literally sitting quietly for like 2 minutes. That 2 minutes was just a really good 2 minutes. I know I'm stuck behind cars, but gosh, that felt good. I want to go back to shutting up, but I know that's not very interesting and I can't leave me not saying anything in the video, so you know what, I'm just gonna end the video. You know what, screw it, it's over. I'm gonna go back to therapy. Thank you guys for watching. Keep a look at my Twitter if you want to see if and when I'm gonna have an announcement for a meetup here in Maryland. Of course, if there is one, I will mention it in the next Finally Friday or so. It's just if you want to know immediately, Twitter is where it's gonna be. That's all I got to say. I guess I'll see you next week. Bye.
Water